Hey team, starting off the week, Monday's workout, we're going power cleans and split jerks into an 18-minute AMRAP of 32 jumping lunges, 16 dumbbell ground to overhead and 8 burpees over the dumbbell. So with our EMOM to start with, we're going 10 minutes and then each minute we have 2 power cleans and 2 split jerks, okay? So with these, if we don't have barbells or anything that we can add weight to just yet, what I want to see is you pausing in the catch of your power clean and pausing in the catch of your split jerk, okay? So with the power clean, all we need to see is that you're still in that squat position, okay? It's just a real high squat, hips are back, knees are out. We're trying to avoid shooting our knees forward and coming up onto our toes. In the split jerk, nice wide stance, front foot flat on the ground, back heel off of the ground. So with the PVC pipe, what I'm looking to see, standard setup, nice flat back, chest nice and tall. Now like I say, when we catch, I'm looking for those hips back, knees out, and then we stand tall and squeeze the bum. We're trying to avoid these guys. We shoot the knees forward, heels come off the floor, and we go running forward when we start adding weight to those. The only difference between a squat clean, if you want to call it that, and a power clean is just the height of the squat that you're catching in, okay? Squat, we're going to hip below the top of the knee. Power, hip above the top of the knee, anywhere above the top of the knee. So just make sure we're still landing in that squat position. If I had to, I could catch and then finish off my squat. Whereas if I catch, knees forward, now it's real awkward for me to try and sit down into that squat, okay? So 2 power cleans, pause in the catch, fix what you need to fix. If you're on your toes, wiggle back, settle into your whole foot on the floor. Play about with that. 2 reps, then we're going into 2 split jerks. With our split jerk, when I stand tall, my shoulder is over my hip is over my heel. So when I do my dip, my shoulder's still over my hip, and my hip is still over my heel. I'm not dipping forward, and I'm not dipping backwards. From here, big aggressive drive through with the hips, big punch, nice big split the feet, front foot's flat on the ground, back heel is off, return with the front foot before we return the barbell down to the shoulder, okay? Now, same idea with the power clean. When we land, pause in that catch position. Are your arms straight? Is the bar over the crown of your head? Is your front foot flat? If not, wiggle it to where it needs to be, figure out where you are, and then try and land there on the next rep, and then every rep afterwards. For your workout, we got 18 minutes, 18-minute AMRAP, 32 jumping squats, 16 dumbbell ground to overhead, and 8 burpees over the dumbbell. So 18 minutes is a fair amount of time to get through all these reps, okay? You're gonna get a bunch of rounds in, so let's pick a pace from the start that we can hang on to and then finish big, speed up at the end. What we don't want to do is come out the gates hot and then suffer for the next 17 minutes or whatever it may be, okay? So with your jumping squats, I want to see nice soft landings when we land back on the floor, okay? Tons of reps today. We don't need to be slamming our heels into the ground every time we jump off of the ground and land. So what I want to see with these, same as your air squat, hips are going to go back, knees are out. The only difference is when I stand tall, I'm going to pop through the hips, come off the floor a tiny bit, nice soft landings on the balls of my feet, down onto the heel, down into the next rep, okay? Nice silent landings, don't slam your feet, similar to a box jump. Nice quiet landings, be nice to your ankles. So 32 of those guys, 16 dumbbell ground to overhead. With these, I know you guys are going to want to move and groove through the workout. Make sure we're keeping that back flat when we're taking the dumbbell or the backpack or the plate, whatever it is from the floor that we have. Make sure a nice bend of the knees, back's nice and flat. Again, fire through with the hips, big punch over the head. If we're using the dumbbell, a little bit closer to the ground than the barbell. So what I want to see is that little extra bend in the knees to keep the chest tall and the back flat. Standing tall, we can snatch straight from the ground to overhead. If you want to, we can go to the shoulder and then drive overhead. Regardless of what option we go for, if it's single arm, when we catch overhead, arms locked out, bicep nice and close to the ear. As always, anytime we send anything over our head, squeeze the abs, squeeze the bum. Same rules apply. If you're going to go backpack or plate, Keep that back flat at the bottom. Don't lose the form, okay? We don't need to have a sore back the next day. Burpees over the dumbbell, over your bag, or whatever it is you have. Every burpee, chest to the floor, back to the feet again. Little clap above the head at the top. You can step in and out of your burpees. You can jump in and out, jump back, step in. Whatever it takes to get your chest down and you back to your feet again. I'm happy with that. Okay, so 18 minutes, 32 jumping squats, 16 ground to overhead, and then 8 burpees over the dumbbell. Enjoy, guys.